All right. All right. Oh man. Oh, my throat. Oh no, hold on. I gotta take a quick sippy. We're having an emergency. We're having a throat related emergency. Oh, there we go. Actually, wait, maybe there we don't go. Hold on. That didn't quite do it. Wait, maybe one more? One more. I think we need one more. Oh no. I got too excited. I got too excited for that one. Ugh. I have some nice honey ginger tea tonight. My tummy was bothering me a little bit. My tumby. My little tumby is feeling sicky. So hopefully this helps. It usually does. I'll be fine. Ugh. I don't know if I should have played that song. Now I kind of just want to listen to that album. Which I guess nothing is stopping me from doing that. It's not really a big deal, but, you know. I like to vary it up, at least a little bit. I don't want to just launch right into the music we were just listening to. That seems a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to say it, but, you know what I'm probably thinking. I'm sleepy too. I think I keep fucking saying it. I keep almost saying it. I keep almost saying it. I think Eternal Ring really did a number on me in a way I wasn't expecting, in a way that I was not prepared for. I don't think I could have prepared myself. I don't think I could have prepared myself for the blow that was to be delivered unto me by Eternal Ring. Anyway, did I say welcome? Welcome. Good evening. Hello, hello. I return. Despite what you may have expected, despite what you may have thought, I survive. I still exist. Anyway. Ooh, this is sounding especially good tonight. I don't know why. The band is playing out of their minds this evening. I don't know what it is. They're really in the zone tonight. This is sounding exceptional. Anyway. Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing? What up, Stone? What up, Grinner? Eating pizza? How can you just sit there and eat pizza? I also hope that emote's not foreboding. I have a feeling it's not, but even if it was, I don't know. Even if I was feeling that, I don't know if I have it in me to do any pouting tonight. I don't know if I have. I don't know if my loadout is prepared to do that. My skill, I didn't skill into that tonight. Ooh, bacon and mushroom. That sounds good. I'm more of a sausage and mushroom. I'm more of a sausage and mushroom type bitch, but bacon and mushroom sounds good too. I'm not gonna turn down a slice, if it was offered to me. What is this curious interaction? Is the face named Gordon or the notepad? That's a good question. Who's Bob Belcher? I don't know if I even know who that is. Oh, that Bob. I see. Not a bad looking pizza. Not a bad looking pizza. You know what? Let me refresh my memory. I don't know. I kind of see it. I think it's the eyes. I think it's really the eyes that do it. I think it's the eyes. It's in the eyes, I must say. I don't know if I've ever watched Bob's Burgers. I don't know if I've ever seen any Bob's Burgers. There's at least one other Bob what makes burgers? Is there? Not Bob the Builder. Not Bob the Burger. The Burgerer. The Burgermeister. Not Bob Bergenstein. Oh, that. That is a Bob who makes burgers. It's true. You watched Doro Hedoro earlier, really? Did you enjoy it? Did you watch all of it? That makes it sound like you watched all of it. Did you watch a little bit of it or all of it? Season 2, any day now. Any day now. We're gonna get that season 2. Has there been any update? Last I heard, they were still making it. Announced to be released in 2025. They don't have much time left. They better hurry up. They don't have much fucking time left. If that's the plan. You watched all of it? Well, I hope you liked it. I like it a lot. I'm a big Doro Hedoro fan. I need to actually read it. I've started reading it like 5 times. And I don't know. I always drop out of reading manga. I don't like make it a core part of my schedule. Which I need to. I need to commit regular pockets of time to reading manga because I quite enjoy it and I have a lot that I want to read. I really enjoy how unique the world is that it takes place in. I really enjoy how it's very weird and off kilter and strange, but also has like some kind of, it also has like internal logic and world building to it. But it doesn't go too, it has just the right amount of world building, I gotta say. if they did too much world building, I think it would make it less weird and gross. Like, part of what I like about it is that the world feels scary and strange in a way that I don't think it would if it explained things more. But it also needs to explain things a little bit because, or the way that the stuff that it chooses to explain, I think it enhances the feeling of the story. It makes it feel like there's actual rules and stakes, despite how uh batshit crazy everything is. Like, even just the fact that like magic is visualized as like black smoke, and then there's like literal magic pollution and magic smog as a result of that is such a good it's such a good decision. Just that alone already is so great. It makes the it makes the it makes the magic feel more dangerous and creepy with the way that it's sort of explained, but it's not fully explained. Like, you get the sense that even like the magicians or the people who can use magic don't fully understand how it works, which makes it feel more dangerous. I do like a nice developed magic system or like a power system that explains things and has rules and stuff. I think that can be satisfying, but I definitely prefer when they leave certain things to the imagination or they don't fully explain things. I think that makes it feel more real, you know? It makes it feel a lot more uh like an actual part of the world, or like, you know, it gives you that room to dream. I also think Kaiman should transition. Well, of course you think that. I don't know if you really needed to say that out loud. Is there any specific reason for this one, or just because? I do need to read it though, because it is done and it has been done for a while. So I do want to know what happens in the rest of the story. I do want to know what happens. So I do like the anime quite a bit, although I must say I do like the anime quite a bit, although I must say, if you've never seen the manga, I definitely recommend at least looking at a few pages, even if you don't plan on reading it, because the artwork is like really, really, like scratchy, I guess, and like grimy looking. And I don't think the anime like fully captures just how like intensely gross and unpleasant the world and everything looks in the manga. The artist has a very like, I don't know, like high school notebook type vibe to her art, which I really like. And I don't think the anime quite captures that. I don't know if you ever could unless you were spending like a million billion hours on it, but you know. I don't think you could actually capture that. The only problem I have with the manga is sometimes it's very difficult to tell what's going on. Like I said, I haven't read too much of it, so maybe that improves later on, but it does have a bit of a problem where there's maybe a bit too much going on with the line art, and the paneling is not the best all the time, so sometimes it could be difficult to tell what's happening. But you know, who animated that? Was it that studio? You know the one. Who animated? It was Mappa. Okay, it's not the studio I was thinking of. I was gonna say they did a pretty good job of mixing. They did a pretty good job of the 3D and mixing the 2D and 3D. What is this name of the studio I'm thinking of? They did Hoseki no Kuni. I need to read that too. That has an actual ending. Uh that I would want to read that from the beginning though. Studio Orange. That's the one I'm thinking of. They do very good 3D work as well. You're not awake enough to articulate right now? Okay, that's fair. You don't have to be. You don't have to be right now. That did perk me up a bit though. That did perk me up a bit talking about that. Turns out talking about things that you talking about things that you enjoy gives you energy, whereas experiencing and talking about things that you don't enjoy kind of drains energy from you. Who would have thought that made Matsumoto's corpse play ball? I forgot there's a baseball episode too. It's been a long time since I watched it. I do need to read it. I was gonna say I should probably watch it again, but I need to read it. I forgot about the baseball episode. It takes quite a bit to shock me these days, I would say. It takes quite a bit to shock me these days. I'm pretty used to that kind of gore and violence and things. I would say that Dorohedoro is shockingly violent. It is impressively brutal very often. Are the 3D works usually the pigmentation of a certain fruit? I don't know what you're trying to say. Just because I said Studio Orange? I mean, a lot of I don't know exactly. I don't really watch a lot of modern anime, but 3D implementation of 3D in anime is usually pretty bad. And anime that are fully 3D are also usually pretty bad. There are some studios that are good at it and it's getting better overall, I think, but it's usually like a way to cut costs, and you can tell. But Studio Orange animates fully in 3D and it looks pretty good. They're pretty good at it. There's probably other studios that do as well, but that's the only one that I really know. Yeah, it is quite gross looking. She has another manga that she's currently writing that looks very Dorohedoro-esque. I forget what it's called. Wait, she making a Bloodborne? She made a Bloodborne manga? Hold on. Oh, she just drew a picture. Okay. It's like a fake cover. She didn't actually. Die Dark. That's what it's called. DAI. Great Dark. Big Dark. Not like dies in death. Daidaku. Anyway, I'm rambling. What did we do yesterday? We finished Eternal Ring. As it turns out, there is something I missed. There is a secret dungeon in Eternal Ring that I did not find. You have to go all the way back to the beginning of the game, which I almost did. And when I say all the way back to the beginning, I mean the beach. The door to the secret dungeon is on the beach that you land on when you first get there. Which I gotta go. I need to look at the VOD maybe, because I don't know if I saw it. Maybe I saw it and then just completely forgot about it. But yeah, apparently there is a secret dungeon that is you can go to, which maybe I'm happy I didn't find that. I don't know, because I would have done it if I found it, but I don't know. I feel a little bad that I didn't see all the game, but also I feel pretty good that I didn't see all of the game at the same time. I like to show off as much of these games as possible because, I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to play Eternal Ring, especially not now. You were probably never going to play it, but now you're double never going to play it. So I try to show off as much of the game as possible. So I feel a little bad that I missed it in that sense, but I feel a little good that I missed it in the sense that I don't want to have played more of Eternal Ring. The ending wouldn't have changed, it's true, but maybe we would have gotten a cool sword. I really wanted to get another cool sword, and I never found one. I still feel like you should have been able to steal that sword from that guy. When you go back to the encampment and there's that guy sleeping and you can see the sword on the it really feels like you should have been able to steal that. I don't know, maybe you could and I just didn't hit the magic pixel that you need to be on to interact with it, but I really wanted to steal that fucking sword, man. It should have been mine. Not that I wanted like a cool magic sword though, which we never found. Maybe that's in the secret dungeon, I don't know. I also apparently missed a ring that like lets you see invisible items. I don't know how useful that would have been. I don't know how many of those there are. The guide for the game, there's like one game facts guide for the game, and it's very incomplete. It doesn't even talk about the secret dungeon, I don't think. I saw that somewhere else. Because I looked at the guide and I was like, no, I didn't miss any areas. I didn't miss anything. But and then I was like, but I must have. What were my thoughts on the deep and interesting character of Kane Morgan? I think maybe the game was rushed to get a launch window, to release with the launch of the PlayStation 2. I really don't feel like that game, there's no way that they did that, it was intended to be like that. I don't understand. Because like I was saying, it's like Kingsfield and all the other Kingsfield games. Like, you're just like a player. The character is just like a player stand-in. They don't really have a name. I mean, I think they do have a name, but like you never like see them, and like they don't talk at all, and like they're really just like a player stand-in. Shadow Tower as well. I think your dude has like a name and like a backstory a little bit, but they never like address it in the game. It's just like in the manual. So I feel like they like, I don't know why they would have modeled a Kane Morgan and given him a name and a voice actor if they didn't, like, I don't know why they didn't just do what they did with every other game like that, unless they were intending to do something different and it just didn't work out. I don't know, it's bizarre. I have no idea why it was like that. It doesn't, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get that game. I mean, I do get it. I get it quite well, but spiritually, I don't. An interesting but slight change with Fujita's interaction with N, where N mentions his shoes. Okay. I mean, I guess you did just watch this show today, so it would be fresh in your mind. But I certainly don't know, or I don't remember or notice that, I guess. Anyway, I think I've yapped enough. I mean, I will continue to yap because, you know, that's what we do here. But I think I will now start yapping while doing other things. Namely, artwork things. Artistic works. And considers the shoes Fujita's wearing have been odd for funerary wear, but in the manga he more considers it odd that Fujita hasn't changed out of his funeral shoes. That is weird. Yeah, from what I mean, I only played Kingsfield. I played Kingsfield 4, I played Shadow Tower, and I played Shadow Tower Abyss. I guess Shadow Tower Abyss and Kingsfield 4 came out after, but still. You're like, it is kind of like that. It's like your character is, I guess, like a person, but they don't really, it doesn't really matter. Like, they have a little backstory, but it's never brought up in the game, and it doesn't matter. Like, I think in Shadow Tower, you were like some mercenary who got saved by like an old lady, and you go back to like see her again after a while, but it's been absorbed by the Shadow Tower, so that's why you're there. Uh, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I don't really need to know why I'm in the Shadow Tower. I guess I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know? In the Tower of Shadows. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty used to it at this point, I guess. It doesn't really phase me, I guess. For En's mask in the manga, I mean, the manga is slightly more detailed. They did simplify the designs a little bit. He does look scarier in the manga. I guess I should look at a side-by-side shot, because I don't know if I could... I don't know if I can picture the difference in my brain. But yeah, there is supposed to be a season 2, and I guess it's supposed to come out this year. But again, they don't have much time to make good on that. They keep saying they're working on it. It's very much, it's... They keep saying they're working on it, but, you know, they still haven't shown anything. Allegedly, we're getting a season 2 at some point. That some point being within the next 2 months, I guess. Within the next 3 months. Would I want to play Kevin Spinner Witherspoon Jr.? I mean, we already said it, I guess it doesn't matter, you know? The whole premise was a backstory of the character where the backstory doesn't matter, so I guess I wouldn't mind. Because it doesn't matter. So that was the whole premise. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, I click this button. Anyway, we are working on the Oktoberfest artwork. I did draw it, and I had a very fun time drawing it, actually. It was a good time, but now we have to continue drawing it. Now we have to finish drawing it, I guess. Or, I continue. We're not gonna finish. We're definitely not gonna finish drawing it. There's no shot that's happening. But we are gonna keep working on it. I did not, whatchamacallit. I did not finish Stromilia yet. She does have color, though. I did do the base color. I didn't shade it yet. She's pink. Anyway, I had a lot of fun drawing this. I maybe went a little too hard with the details on the dress. It's got a lot of shit going on. I looked at some inspiration. They can get pretty fucking fancy with their patterns and things like that, so I got a little bit inspired looking at pictures. Maybe too inspired, but you know. They've just been humans? I see. I'm gonna raise my volume a little bit. I might be feeling it tonight. I don't know what it is I'm feeling, but I'm certainly feeling something. I'm also maybe gonna try to speed up and loosen up my line art a little bit. I'm gonna maybe make a conscious effort to do that. Do I remember any human of yours? What do you mean? Like any one specific one? Can I describe one of them? Let me think. I definitely am not gonna remember any of the names. That's completely out. I can guarantee you I don't remember any of the names. I'm not even gonna try to do that. I can picture them vaguely, but I don't know if I could describe them. I'm getting images in my mind, but I'm not like... I'm trying really hard. There's the one wearing the hideous dress, but I don't know if I remember what the actual person looked like in that situation. In that picture. No, I don't know. I do remember that. I do remember that change. Some of those minor changes like that, I always have to question. Like, I wonder why they did that. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a very... I don't know. It's weird what sticks in my memory and what doesn't, I guess. I couldn't really explain why I remember certain things so well and why I don't remember other things at all. Yeah, this thing. That was the one I was thinking of. This thing being the dress, not the person. I didn't mean to imply that Elizabeth is a thing. Harley expects me to do what you wanted to do. Oh, what was it gonna be? I think I can probably guess what it was gonna be, but I like my nose. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of my nose. Is this like... I think this needs to be a little more... Yeah, I think that lines up slightly better. You're gonna get me to draw whatever human I remembered? That's what I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. There's a reason why I don't take requests on the draw streams. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really do that. I already have so much shit that I want to do for myself. And I already take way too long to do it. I don't really want to... I don't really want to gum up the process with requests and things like that. I also kind of remember, I feel like this was a recent one. I remember somebody who had like I don't know what you call them, but the little poles that you use, like you put your hand, like give your arm, and then like it's like attached like that, and you use them to help you walk. I don't know what those are called, but those things. Like ski poles, but not for skiing, you know? I don't know what those are actually called, but... Crutches? I guess they are crutches, you're right. When I think of crutches, I think of like the old-timey wooden crutches, but I guess those are also crutches. More modern crutches. It wasn't gonna be a request? Oh. Oh yeah, I did update some information. If you check in the description of the stream, I did update some of the links and information and stuff down there. I've realized I do need to show myself a little harder, and make it easier to find that kind of information, or at least more apparent, you know? Even though I don't really want to, it's necessary. Yeah, this person, this guy. Because I remember it, I think, because it was a favorite, so I could only see the face, and then I saw the full thing and I was like, oh, they have crutches. Except I didn't use the word crutches in my mind. I said, oh, they have those metal pole things that you use to help you walk. Is what I actually probably thought. The worst part is I also have like I didn't finish the Scribble yet. I'm working on this. This is elaborate, so this is probably gonna take a while. I already have like a follow-up, like a companion piece. Maybe even multiple companion pieces that I want to do for this. It's a nightmare. Everything is a nightmare. I'm living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, brother. I'm living in a nightmare. Oh yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know if I actually am going to stream the new Silent Hill. Because I do have other horror games that I want to do for October. And I forgot about this. I'm pretty sure the new Katamari game comes out in October. Like in the middle of October. Yeah, no, it comes out at the end of October. Okay. But like I'm playing that as soon as it comes out. I want to get that way more than I want to get anything else. So I'm sorry, Silent Hill. Anne Cormac Kimishita. I don't know. I don't really know. That's a good question. I gotta think about that. Albert Blizzard definitely is more of a non-standard Millie subject, but he does have cool sunglasses. But Anne has an eye patch. It's tough. It's actually a tough choice. I don't know. So yeah, October is going to be ending early, I think. I think we're going to be doing Katamari the last weekend of October. I don't think I can wait. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on where we're at. I don't know. I gotta think about what I want to do. I forgot about that. There's no way Katamari is going to be a full price game, right? There's no way Katamari is going to be 60 bucks or 70 bucks. It's probably going to be like 40 or something. There's no way that game's going to be full price. They would be insane if they did that. Actually, can I check right now? Is that up for pre-order? How much does that game cost? Do we know? Okay, it is $40. I thought, okay, thank God. I was like, there's absolutely no way. They would be insane if they charged more than 40 for that game. Alright, thank goodness. Dealer's choice? But what if the dealer's choice is not to choose? Not choosing in and of itself can be a form of choice, you know. What if the dealer has difficulty making decisions and doesn't want to commit? Coin's choice? Oh, I see. I was trying to. I forgot my head is at like an angle here. How do I want to tackle this? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this. I guess we'll do this first. I also I don't have any earrings. I don't know. I felt like earrings, the normal ear wear would be inappropriate for this outfit. The normal ear accessories would be inappropriate for this outfit. I thought of doing something else, but I don't know. I'm not sure what would work. I think I'll just have to go with no earrings. The type of ear that I have is kind of prohibitive. Gnome earrings? I don't know, maybe. Are gnomes associated with Oktoberfest? I don't think so. Is that where the original Festivir comes from? It was brewed by gnomes and given to the humans in a sign of peace. As parlay between the races. No, apparently the actual story behind Oktoberfest is a lot less interesting. It's just like it was like a royal wedding or something. They had like a big celebration to celebrate like a royal wedding, and everybody had such a great time. They were like, you know what? Let's just keep doing this. That was fun. That was awesome. We should do this again next year. And then they did. It's not that exciting. I don't know. I don't know if these ears could support the weight of a whole gnome. They're really thin, you know? They're not too strong. That's why you got to be careful with them. That's why I need to protect them with spiky metal hazards, because otherwise they're constantly in danger. I also feel like, I don't know why, I think just because we mentioned the word ring, which is not good. I need to get that association out of my head ASAP. But I mean, it must have been rushed because, like, the obvious thing that you do at that final boss with the baby boss is it grows up, you know, throughout the course of the fight, or maybe it has like a phase 2 at least where he turns into an adult, and then you fight like they can't have like that's just such an easy, obvious thing to do. That would have been cool. It's not like they subverted that idea in a cool way. They just did something less cool. Like maybe in the fight, Lyra tries to intervene, but the baby ends up killing her by accident, and that's when it realizes, you know, what death is. Like, but instead she just kind of dies for no reason. Instead, he just kind of instead she just kind of heals over for no real reason and is just dead. The guy in Sinner's Road that immediately starts calling you his mistress. I don't think I know what Sinner's Road is. I've never heard of that before. I don't think. That could be one of those things. Oh, it's a Silksong area. Okay. And then it makes sense why I don't know what that is. I was like, is that's an area in Dark Souls 3, right? But no, I think that's the Road of Sacrifice is the Dark Souls 3 area. I'm pretty sure. That was so weird. I know I said I was going to try to do this faster. I don't think that's really panning out. I don't know if I have the strength of will to be doing that right now. Oh yeah, the eyebrows. The pact's been sealed? I see. Well, thank you. I mean, if I'm interpreting these words correctly, I guess I could always check, but don't want to do that right now. Hold on. I need to make the vomiting emote. I mean, I do need to make more, I need to make more animated emotes in general, but that's one that's been on the list of ideas for a long. That one's necessary. Oh wait, that's right. I just did this. I do the eyebrows. Don't say it again. That makes it so ominous. Ooh, that reminds me. I might have to. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that immediately because I do have to. I do have to do a Halloween costume avatar for myself, which I don't. I still haven't really come up with a solid idea for what I want that to be, but I do have a limited amount of time to get that ready. I think I might have to do that first. Okay, I was gonna say you probably don't care, but I do need to figure that out. I do have a couple ideas actually, but I don't know what I want to go with. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm definitely open to them. Because I'm not super attached to any of the ideas that I've come up. You're not demanding pictures of Spider-Man? You could, though. It's entirely possible. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty chilled out tonight. Mmm... God, this is. I don't know if we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of this tonight. I keep looking down at it and I'm like, fuck, dude. That's a lot of lines that I need to draw. That's a lot of lines that need to get put on the paper, the digital virtual paper. Oh, I was about to say, I saw the, yeah, it's the seal. What a strange looking creature. What an odd blobular creature. The seal is packed. No, don't do that. Let the seal roam free. Packed in a nice little tin. For later consumption. Like some nice sprats. Oh. You meant that kind of seal. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're getting the joke is getting away from us here. I don't know. I think we maybe have gone too deep now. I'm also thinking of doing like not even like a costume. Not even really doing a costume, but just doing like a completely different character. Cause why not? But I don't know. Of course, that would take more planning. That would take more brainstorming. So those are some squealers. Those are some little squealers. I see them. Some little squeeblers. You may soon be employed? Oh my. That's good. I mean, relatively. Maybe it's good. Probably good. Unless, you know, you get employed at, like, the Soul Destruction Factory. Unless you found employment at, like, the Pain Factory. I don't know why you would apply, but, you know. It's tough out there. I've determined that braids are very difficult to draw. At least if you want to draw them, like, accurately. I don't know why. I mean, they're probably not. I don't know. It was really difficult for me to get this going. There's something about them that, like, my brain cannot... It could not do it. It just couldn't make it work. Oh, a Pizza Hut. Nice. Any factory is that? I mean, that just means that the Pain Factory would be even worse, you know? That's what I'm saying. Also, that was I can recognize a Pizza Hut pizza when I see one. Let me tell you. I have not had a Pizza Hut pizza in a long time, but I do quite enjoy them. They're like gross, but in a good way. They're like not good, but I like them. I like their particular type of grossness. It's not good pizza, but it has a particular flavor to it that I like. That's unique to Pizza Hut. Especially the way that they do the cheese. Oh yeah, we got transitions going on. You want to see it again? Look at this. Whoa. I don't know why it makes the screen it like kind of tints the screen. I don't really know how to make it not do that. Like I said, I was struggling to export it in a way that would work with OBS, and I got it working. So there's probably some way to make it so that it doesn't do that, but I actually don't know. Maybe it only does that in OBS. I don't know if it even does that on the stream. It probably does, but you only eat shitty frozen pizza, not shitty fast food pizza? I mean, I think the shitty frozen pizza is probably better than a shitty fast food pizza, to be honest. It does? Yeah, I don't know. It's part of the video file, I guess. I don't know why it does that, but there's not a whole lot of options if you want to export like a video um with transparency, I've discovered. If you want to export like an actual video file that has an alpha channel in it, it's like not, you don't have a lot of options. There's probably there's probably some setting or something I could change so that it doesn't do that, but I don't know what it is. I also don't know if I've gotten worse at it or if it is much more difficult than it used to be, but it's like really hard for me to find information in a succinct manner. Like, it's really difficult to find something, like to find just the piece of information that I want to, like, if I were to try to find the info on why the video file does that and how to fix it, I don't know if I could. I think I could probably spend like an hour trying to find that information, and there's a decent chance that I just would not get an answer by the time I was done. What is a fridge pizza? How is that different from what's a fridge pizza? What's your definition of a fridge pizza? Is that like a prepared pizza that you just have to bake? You bake it yourself? Like you would bake a frozen pizza, but it's just not frozen? Okay. I should get some Pizza Hut pizza. Now I kind of want some. How late is Pizza Hut open? Nothing is open late around here. I fucking hate it. As a nocturnal creature, I do not like that there's nothing is open late. Oh wait, the Pizza Hut's open until 2 a.m. Oh, that's not the one by me though. I don't think. Where is this one? Isn't there a pizza that's like fucking right here? Hold on, I gotta find out where this Pizza Hut is. I swear to God, there's a Pizza Hut like right near my location. Yeah, I think this is the one that's close. Yeah, that one's closed though. God damn it. So might cross-reference Pizza Huts to track me down? Is that how I finally get found out? I get my position triangulated via nearby Pizza Huts? I would hate to be undone in such a manner. I would be so upset if that happened to me. I do plan on getting that P.O. box though. I do plan on getting that PO box, so then you'd find out relatively where I live, but I guess I don't really. I think it's too. I think I need to do that anyway. The idea is to, and it's worth it. It ultimately doesn't matter, so. I feel like my voice sounds weird tonight. I don't know. It sounds weird to me. I don't know if it sounds any different to you, the reader. But to me, the speaker, it sounds a little different. Pizza Hut is 67 years old. I was about to say, are you surprised that it's that old? I don't know, that sounds about right to me. What song do I want to play during the break? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so hard. I think I just don't want to get up. I think I'm just fucking tired, I guess, is probably really what it is. I don't want to have to stand up and move around. That sounds horrible. Even saying it now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's right. Now that I'm even thinking about doing that, I don't. Oh my goodness. All right, I better do this quickly. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta do this quick. I need to steel myself. I may have saved the stream. I may have saved the stream. I forgot, but I just remembered. I was at the grocery store earlier. I bought a big fucking bag of trail mix. There's this trail mix that they had Trader Joe's. Oh, that smells so good. There's this trail mix they had at Trader Joe's that was like, it had a bunch of shit in it and it was good. I don't think they make it anymore. I can't find it anymore. But I was at the grocery store today. I don't normally look in this section, but I saw it. They got a big old bag of what I think is basically the same thing. I was gonna try to make it myself, but I think maybe I don't have to. This already looks like it could use more nuts in it. It's got a lot of shit in it that's not nuts, but... Mmm. It's basically the same. I think I could dilute this. I think I could definitely dilute this. Make it last longer. Oh yeah. It's right over there. The perfect trail mix for the road ahead. Thanks. Thanks, Kroger Supermarket, for inspiring me to be my best self. I really appreciate that. I actually kind of fucking hate that, to be honest with you. I had cookies. I bought some cookies a while ago. On the package of the cookies, it's like... It says something like, "You did a good job today. Why not treat yourself?" And I'm like, don't try to appeal to my emotions like that, cookies. How dare you? I'll be the judge of whether or not I deserve a cookie, okay? How about you just fucking sit there in the package and don't say things to me? Alright? Don't you try to get all appealing to my emotions like that. What would I do with the ASMD shock rifle from Unreal? Probably shock people, I guess. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure exactly what that is, but I guess if I had the ASMD shock rifle, I'd probably use it to shock people. I don't know if there's much use for it other than that. Man, this thing's design changes completely in every single game. It looks completely different in every game. That's kind of cool. Also, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know if I was aware that Unreal was a game. Like, I know of Unreal Tournament. I didn't know that it was just Unreal. That there was a game called Just Unreal before Unreal Tournament. I thought Unreal Tournament, like, was the game. I didn't realize Unreal Tournament was a spin-off of a game that was just called Unreal. I don't know if I ever knew that. Somehow. It's called Unreal because it is. John Romero's about to make you his bitch. Should I play Daikatana? That means big sword. If you didn't know that, the name Daikatana means big sword in Japanese. They named their game the Big Sword. I do also have a fest spear. I figured it was appropriate for the occasion. I got Shiner Oktoberfest, which I think is a German company. I mean, it's in Texas, but I think it was founded by a German guy. I should play Unreal for the first time. I need to like go back and like there's so many old like boomer shooters that I need to play. I never played those games as a kid. I didn't really game on PC, so I never really played those games. But I've gone back and I've played a few of them, and I really like them. So I think I should. There's a lot of games that I haven't played that I definitely would enjoy. Like I played Blood for the first time a few years ago. Blood is really good. I kind of fucking love that game. I played through it for Halloween on my own time. Blood is kind of sick. I remember playing it on Halloween, and it was really fun. I also played Quake 2. Or Quake as well. Quake 1 and 2. And 3, I guess. I gotta fight the Scourge. Or whatever they're called. Whatever they're named in those games. The Squee. Again, I probably would really like Quake. I did also think it was really funny when Doom the Dark Ages got announced and like was coming out. And everybody was like, did they just forget that Quake is a thing? They could have just made why didn't they just make a new Quake? If they wanted to do this, why didn't they just make a new Quake game? Ooh, that's pretty good. I always forget if I actually like Fest beers. I do. After Quake 1, they dropped the medieval stuff? Okay. I think Quake is one of those series that is the like 1 is good, 2 is disappointing, 3 is the best one series. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that. But I think it falls into that character archetype. What the hell is a Quake? It's probably something. I can't imagine it's nothing. I should probably throw this trail mix across the room so that I can't get my grubby little paws in it, but I probably shouldn't. You should play the Fortress of Dr. Radiaki. I don't know what that is. I both don't know what that is, but it also sounds familiar to me. I feel like you've said this to me before. I don't know why. The final boss of Quake 1 is Dr. Radiaki? That was what I was referring to, not what you said. I guess I've never said the name of that elder god out loud, but you're right. I've only read it and it didn't really register, but I guess that is how you would say it if you said it out loud. I guess it would sound like that. What am I trying to put on? What am I doing? Where am I? What's happening? Who? You knew? Parody boomer shooter best friend variants FOV set up such that it's constant vertigo shot. I don't think I could play that game if that's the case. I can almost 100% guarantee you that that game would probably make me sick if I had to play it. If I had to play it with that FOV, I think it would probably make me throw up. It wasn't a genuine suggestion? Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes I just don't know. I feel like there's a lot of albums coming out slash have come out recently that I really want to listen to. And I feel like there's a lot of games coming out or have coming out recently that I want to play. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that about, unfortunately. They should have called the game, they shouldn't have called it Unreal, they should have called it Unfortunate. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll put Quake higher up on the list. I don't know. I did update the mental list recently. Or I mean, I updated the physical list recently. There's a mental list and there's a physical list. I upgraded the physical list. Or updated. I can't talk. I did not do that yet. I do still have to go back and put down all the games that I played this year on the list. They're not ordered. They're ordered by the time that I played them. They're not ordered in. When I do the tier list, I'm figuring out where it falls on the list live. So it's not really a tier list yet. It's just a list of all the games I played. But I didn't do that yet. I need to do that. I was about to say, glad to see that Epic was always doing that. I'm glad they've always been doing that. You know what? I think I do want the little points. I was debating whether I wanted the little points. I think I do want the little points. I do quite like this album. Marouche's first album. Their first proper album. I don't know if I like the vocals that much. I don't know if they quite work with the style that they're going for. I wouldn't say they're bad. I just don't know if they quite work. He's doing like, I don't know, I feel like he's doing kind of like a rap rock thing, which I'm not too crazy about. They pulled all old Unreal games with the promise of making Unreal Tournament 3 for it. Has not happened yet. Hmm. Wait, when did they do that? That also doesn't make any sense. Taking down the Unreal games with the promise of making Unreal 3 for free doesn't like, that doesn't fix the problem of not being able to get the other games. Do I know who raps? A lot of people. I know some people that rap. I don't know all of them. I know like a few people that rap. I don't know everybody that raps. Wool G rap. Oh. You know, that's not who I would have gone with. If I'm being honest with you, that's not who I would have picked. Listening to this also kind of just makes you want to listen to Swans, but I don't know if I want to do that on stream. That's a commitment every time. Why not? Why not what? Oh, why not name him? Because I didn't know I don't know who he is. That's probably why. I think when I get confused whether or not I like the Fespheres is because they have a weird mouthfeel. At least to me. What? What is with that shocking reaction? Unreal Tournament 3 is okay, cool. So it's not only not, it's, I mean, you can't, it's not only not free, you can't even pay for it if you wanted to. Awesome. Oh, okay. Good old Epic. All right. I mean, okay, sure. He was very influential. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of rap. We know this. This is a known fact about me. Oh man. This is daunting. This is a daunting task. Not even the Taskmaster himself could handle it. Go look him up later. I very well may. That definitely could happen. Spin on a 2001 build of Unreal Engine. Nice. So then what did they make on the 2003 version? If a game that came out in 2003 was being made on the 2000 One build of Unreal Engine. What were they making? What was being made on the current version of the engine? If not the game called Unreal. I think maybe what I'm gonna do is like probably just try to find some scary videos later. I don't know why. I'm in the Halloweeny mood early. Oh, I see. Unreal Tournament 2003 came out in 2000. I get it now. I was reading that backwards. I got the information backwards, I guess. I don't know. Like I like this vocal styling a little better, but it's still not quite. I don't know. It's still not quite there. I don't know why, but I just don't quite jive with the vocals on this album as much as I'd like to. That's right. I need like a little clasp here or something. We'll just draw like a. We'll just draw something that could be considered a clasp. Make it silver later. I don't know. We'll do something. There's got to be something here. To keep my Bodus from popping open embarrassingly. We certainly wouldn't want that to happen. That doesn't actually. No, that's fine. Shit. Fug. I guess. Okay, I see. I think I know what I need to do. But what I need to do is keep drawing and putting more lines on the canvas. But I mean in a tactical sense. I mean tactically, I think I know what I need to do. On a macroeconomic scale, I think I know what I need to do. I don't know why, but I was kind of thinking of Odin Sphere a lot while I was working on this. I don't know why. I like the outfits in Odin Sphere quite a bit. They're like detailed, but with like simple details. Like, I don't know, they'll have like a nice shield or like armor or like a pattern or something, but it will be pretty simple. How, like, if you actually look at the design on it, it won't be like too crazy. I don't know, they did a good job of adding detail without making it seem like giving the illusion of more detail than there actually is, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying I did that. I definitely don't think I did that, but that's what I like about the designs. What if a ogre? Is that the entirety of the thought? Have we officially reached the point where the ogre hypotheticals are now just that's it? What if a ogre? I don't know. I truly don't know if I can answer that question. I usually try to come up with at least some kind of response. I really don't know if an ogre. I know that sometimes during the draw streams, I feel like I rely on the chat a little bit more as a source of energy and inspiration on things to talk about, you know? Like during games, I can usually like at least start riffing on what I'm currently doing in the game and that kind of thing. And use that to like search for things to talk about. I feel like maybe I rely on the chat a little bit more during the draw streams. I know that I can't do that though. I know that it's not reliable. This is prime exhibit A of why that's not really a good idea. It doesn't always work out that way. Check this out. I've seen this before. I think you've posted that before. Maybe not in the Twitch chat, but also this looks bad. I think I need to extend my chest out a little bit so it comes out a little bit farther and it can more cleanly. That might not be fully accurate. I might have to exaggerate the chest a little bit. The power of the bunker blunt. Is that like the emergency blunt inside the Fallout shelter? The bunker blunt? You know that's probably you're in a dire situation when you gotta break out the bunker blunt. Although maybe you just pop the bunker blunt immediately to help yourself adjust and calm down. Although it definitely wouldn't help me calm down. I don't know if I would partake of the bunker blunt if it was offered to me. I probably would, but then I would regret it. I would probably partake, but then... Might you spam Gorg? Alright, is that good? Do we want one of those? Does that help us? Do we want a Gorg? Okay. I don't know how much I'm gonna get done of this tonight. I don't know when I'm gonna call it. I gotta think about that. I gotta be tactical. Oh. I also can't, like, I can't slow down. If I slow down, I'll die. It's like speed. If I dip below a certain APM on the stream, I'll fucking die. I'll evaporate into dust particles. Into a purple cloud that flies away on the breeze. All right, hold on. Oh my god, that was shocking. That was horrible. Ugh. Um, yeah, I guess we just continue down the torso, huh? Yeah, we do this, then we do that, and then we do the other thing. I think I know. I think my tactics are settled. I think the reason I have such difficulty drawing braids is because I've never actually braided anything. So I don't know how they're actually constructed. I've never like braided my hair or anything, so I don't actually know the deep inner workings of a braid. If I understood that, they would probably make it easier. Like when I draw a ribbon, I feel like I draw sort of like what the like my idea of like what a ribbon looks like as opposed to what a ribbon actually is, you know, or like a bow tie, I guess. I feel like I kind of do that with braids too. If I really understood the deep inner workings of a braid, I could probably draw them better. I could draw an actual braid as opposed to just my idea of what a braid, my abstract representation of what a braid looks like. I need to study it more in depth. Yeah, then we do this. Then we do one of those. All right. I gotta think sometimes. Sometimes I don't even really know what it is that I've drawn. I gotta take a minute to like think. I get a bit too lost in the sauce. I gotta actually take a second and really look at what I'm actually doing. And coffee and more pizza? That sounds pretty good. I don't know. I think my tummy's still bothering me a little bit. It feels very full right now. I was gonna say I could go for a coffee and some pizza. I think that might kill me if I did that. That might be counterproductive if I did that. Yeah, okay. I think I do need to put on something a little bit more chill after this. I don't know. I thought maybe it would hype me up. It's not really doing that. It's not quite accomplishing its goal. There we go. I don't know. I think I feel like normally, ow, I just smashed my knuckles against the desk. I just broke every single bone in my left hand by accident. I didn't mean to do that. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, I feel like normally when I draw stuff like this, it sort of arouses a lot of dysphoric feelings, I suppose. I don't know if I'm really getting that this time. I think I'm acclimating better. I think I'm acclimating better than I used to. Which is some kind of progress. It's some kind of something, that's for sure. When did I officially adopt the female pronouns on the stream? When was that? I mean, I know when it was, but I don't remember how long ago it was. It was a while ago at this point. I should check. I should look that up. I don't know. Time is very murky these days. Time is very murky. No, the stream where I made the announcement was on. It was iPad Baby. It was the iPad Baby stream. I remember I had my big gay speech, and then I immediately started playing iPad Baby. I remember this night very vividly in my brain. I think I'm too harsh on myself a lot of the time too, but I've been thinking about that. I haven't given myself the proper amount of time to adjust to things. I forget sometimes. Like I said, I have something planned for December. Because that's the, it's a commemoration. And I'm like, damn, that wasn't even a year ago that that shit happened. It hasn't even been a year. I don't know. I feel like I flagellate myself too much over certain things. I think I just need to accept that I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy person. I move slowly through life in a lot of ways. I have a very... I take a very leisurely course. It takes me a long time to get used to things and adjust and get shit done. I think that's just how I am. I need to allow myself a little bit more room. To vibrate at the proper frequency. I know life isn't a race, but you still, it is a limited thing, you know? Time in this life is a limited resource, so you gotta make sure you're using it wisely. Sometimes I've probably wasted a lot of time. I've probably spent a lot of time unwisely thinking about how if I'm spending my time wisely or not. I've probably burned a lot of energy wondering if I'm using my energy wisely, you know? I'm trying to reconcile. I'm trying to reconcile these feelings, you know? I looked at a lot of these. I did a lot of research for this piece. Apparently it's called a dirndl. DRINDL. This type of dress. This type of outfit. It's more than just a dress. It's the whole outfit. There's like another name for it, but I don't remember what it is. And again, it also doesn't seem to have very much of a... It doesn't really seem to have much of a deep cultural significance beyond it was just something that people wore. I was hoping that I would, I don't know, maybe uncover some like deep hidden lore about Oktoberfest when I was doing my little bit of research on it. But it seems like it's kind of just like a big party, which is fine. I'm cool with that. I just thought it was like, I don't know, I thought maybe there was more to it, but it doesn't really seem like it there is. It seems like everybody was like, hey, what if we made a bunch of beer and got really drunk? And then they did that, and it was fun. Which, you know, I can appreciate it. I can certainly appreciate that. You've returned. Welcome back. Have you acquired the comestibles spoken of in the prophecy? It doesn't exist there? Really? That's kind of surprising. I mean, it's not huge over here, but like there's still... I know you're not German, but I would think that there'd be at least a little bit of like a bleed over. I don't know, I guess I'm just used to like... Because there's so many immigrants from all over in America, we kind of get a little bit of everything. You can kind of find people celebrating stuff. You kind of find people celebrating everything somewhere around here, so... I was about to say, we do have a lot of Germans. I didn't know it was the most, but... We definitely got a lot of Germans over here. Or, you know, German Americans. Americans who were born and raised in America and so are their parents. But their grandparents came over here from Germany, so they're like, yeah, I'm German. If you ask them, they're like, yeah, I'm German. Well, I hope the pizza and coffee are good. This is a good ending to the album, too. It's got some very high highs. High highs. They might have a ch at the start of their name, or they might have a TZ at the end. I don't actually know. I need to like decide if this is gonna be like embroidery or like something. I guess it's not because it extends over the... These are like... I guess this is like a trim. I was really hoping Picture would show up at some point tonight. I was really hoping Carlos would show up because I have something I need to show him. Maybe if I speak of him, he shall appear. Do I know what show has a lot of German Americans? I don't really watch shows, so probably not. I probably wouldn't be able to guess. Breaking. For some reason, I thought that was what I was gonna guess. I actually would have been able to guess that. I don't know why that was the show that came to mind, but I think I actually would have been able to guess that if I had so chosen to do so. I think I'm gonna redo that. I think I need to adjust the angle on that. You're gonna go now? Alright, well hopefully you can save your planet. I mean, I guess maybe I don't know if they need saving over there. Whatever they need you for, hopefully you can accomplish that. I don't know if they need saving, per se, but whatever it is they need, I hope you can give it to them. I don't know if I know, I don't even know if I know the names, and I was about to say, I don't know if I can even think of full names from that show. I don't know why that was what was coming. I don't know why that was what came to my brain, but it is. I don't know what it was that caused that, but it was something. Oh. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in one of those weird states where I feel like I could keep going. I probably shouldn't. But I feel like I can keep going for a while. I'm entering a sort of weird state. Anyway. I almost just said the thing that I say at the end of the stream. Oh my god, I really am losing it. I really am crashing and dying. Anyway, I'm gonna get up. I'll be back in a few minutes. I feel like I need to do some sit-ups or something. I don't know. I feel very lazy. I feel lumpy. I don't know. Maybe I need to go lay down. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll be back in a few. Hold on, let me do that first. There we go. There we go. Alright, now I'm getting up. Ah, shit, the song ended? I thought I had more time. Thought I had more time. No! Blast. Drat. hellfire, damnation. Oh my god, it worked. What up, picture? How's it going? I was trying to summon you. Can I open this can with one hand? It sure doesn't seem like it. Normally this is pretty easy. I don't know why I'm having such difficulty. Oh, there we go. Okay. Why was that so hard? Oh. Why was that so incredibly difficult? Ow. I hurt my fingy. I hurt my little fingy. You're waiting for a shaved ice at the mall. You're at the mall? Alright. Well, I require your full attention, so... I don't know. Maybe come back when you're not at the mall anymore. I'm telling you, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to draw too much attention to it, but we have some kind of psychic link. I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of something going on. It's not good. I mean, I guess based on your definition of what's good and what's bad, maybe it is good. But I don't know. Probably can't even hear what I'm saying. It probably doesn't matter. I could probably be saying anything right now. I guess that's just the stream in general, though. I could be saying anything. It doesn't really matter as long as I'm saying something. As long as I'm speaking words, that's really all anybody cares about. They don't have to be good words. They don't have to be smart words. They just gotta be words. Maybe we'll listen to some Fubutsushi. That sounds good. Did I check the pact? I didn't do that, no. I guess I can do that real quick. Oh, wow. That's more than I was expecting. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I think this is the first one through the actual commission form. I think it might be. I don't know. You put your entire art budget for the year? Oh no. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I do want to listen to this. I tried to inject some energy and life into my blood. I don't think we got it. I think so. I'm trying to think. No. I meant just like because like I have after I set up the whatchamacallit, like the actual forms on Ko-Fi, as opposed to like, you know, I dripped. I did a little splishy splash. I wish more people would pay me to make porn for them. Oh yeah, I want to do this. I definitely do need to try harder to make money off of the stream and off of commissions and things like that. Because it was always just supposed to be I don't know, it was always supposed to be like a side thing or a thing for fun, but I definitely care about it a lot more these days than I used to. So I need to start taking it more seriously and putting more real effort into it. Even though I don't want to. Even though it's scary. It's necessary, I think. I know, I should mention it more often. Like I said, updating the links and things so that they actually go to relevant websites and information definitely helps. It certainly helps. No, I wouldn't do that. I know that that was a joke. I know that that was merely a jate. I think I just don't like anything that has to do with money in general, to be honest with you. I think anything involving money always makes me a bit queasy. I would love to I would love to live in a world where I don't have to worry about that kind of thing. Where we just don't have money, but I don't think that's gonna happen in this lifetime, unfortunately. Maybe next time, but not this one. Maybe I should include it in the YouTube video description. I don't know. It wouldn't hurt. It definitely wouldn't hurt. I don't really pay attention to how the YouTube channel does, but all I know is the only thing I know about the YouTube channel really is the number of subscribers, because you have to see that every time you log in. I'm like so close to 100. I think I'm at like 98 last time I saw it. I'm gonna check right now real quick. Yeah, I'm at 98 subscribers on the archive. I'm so close to hitting 100. Which doesn't really matter, but I don't know. That's crazy to me. That's so many more than I ever would have expected. I don't know. I think maybe there was like a bot. Maybe there's like a bot or something, or like something that triggers when you get close to 100, because I had a while ago this happened. I was at like, I don't know, I hit like 9, I got like 2 or 3 like in at once. And it went up to 99, and then like a day later it went back down to 97. And that like never happens. I pretty much never lose subscribers on the channel. So it's very weird to get like 2 at once for no reason, and then to lose both of them like immediately after. I don't know, it was strange. You know what? Actually, type out the V word, because for some reason Bedman was able to say it the other day without triggering the laser defense system. And I don't know why. So I'm wondering if something has happened or changed or whatever. Now I'm curious. Yes, I'm sure. Wait a minute, you just said it. Hold on. I didn't even catch that. You literally already used it. And it didn't. I guess it's fucked up. I don't know why it's not triggering anymore. That's weird. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it didn't actually do what I wanted it to do. But still. It does it have to be plural? I didn't think it did. I thought it was both. Whatever. I could have sworn I did, but I guess not. No, don't do it. Don't do it for Amelia. She doesn't deserve it. You didn't do anything wrong. I could have sworn I did, but I guess I didn't. I guess I'm just a fucking dumb bitch. I guess I am also a lot more motivated to make money lately than I have been. I gotta get on that grind set. Thankfully, it's not something I've really had to concern myself with for a while, but there's some ways in which it could probably greatly improve my quality of life. In very substantial ways. So I'd like to make that happen. I don't know, even talking about it feels weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna stop. Makes me feel gross. Have you ever seen a bittern? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know what that is. Maybe I've seen one. You know, I was saying before how the artwork doesn't really arouse certain feelings anymore. I think I'm feeling it now. I think I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I think maybe I just have a higher tolerance. But it definitely hasn't gone away completely. No, I have not seen one of these things before. I like it though. It's a cool looking creature. I would hang out with it. Ow. My back. I think I might have to focus on... I think I might have to avoid doing, like, the trim and things like that right now. I think maybe we can focus on doing that later. Doing the, details. I guess I have to finish this in a timely fashion too, huh? Because this is related to a currently ongoing holiday slash celebration. When does it end? I don't know. Today is the actual start of Oktoberfest. Well, I think I actually just try to focus on having it done by the weekend. Now that I think about it. There may be, I may have special plans for next weekend. So having this done by then would be super epic, actually. I think I may have to shelve Scribblemelia for a little bit, unfortunately. Which I don't like doing that, but I apparently have other pressing matters to attend to now. What is this? Oh, yeah, I've definitely never seen one of those. Oh, the computer didn't like it? It didn't like the summoning of the orb? That's not good. I don't know, it wasn't anything important. It was just various musings. Well, it does remind me. I do need to look up when Oktoberfest ends. So I gotta make sure that I have this. Sunday, October 5th. Okay. So I need to make sure. Alright. That I get this done soon. Because I have something I want to post at the end of Oktoberfest too. I have a post Oktoberfest idea for a piece of artwork. As a sort of follow up. Hmm. It is a lot. So long, champ. I don't listen to these albums nearly as much as I should. I like them. They're all very good. But I haven't memorized them in the way that I've memorized some other albums. Oh yeah. I don't have a lot of material to work with as far as paid commission pieces go, so Cox definitely gets a space. I guess they don't have to actually be commission pieces, but it felt, it felt like that's what they should be, you know? All right, I gotta get up real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom. I need to go tinkle. I don't like saying that. The phrase popped up into my head. I only said it because I don't like saying it. I don't know. There's something weird about it. There's something strange about it. All right. I feel like I might need to take, like, I don't know. I feel like I might need to take a little bit of a break soon at some point from the stream. Just to reevaluate and reconsider. To go back and strategize, you know? I feel like I need to do some strategizing. But I do love streaming. So I don't know if I actually want to do that. If I was going to do it, I would want to make sure that I have like I want to make sure that I have like a plan. You know, like I have like a reason to be doing it. Like I actually get something. I actually get something out of it, you know? I also did employ. This got so complicated. I employed the rarely used but incredibly powerful forbidden pink pencil. I normally sketch in light blue, but every once in a while I need to incorporate a little bit of reddish pink when things get too complicated, when things get too crazy. Wait, breezy in the way you operate your life? What did I say, you know? I probably said you know as a filler sentence, but I don't know exactly to what. I don't mind the grind, but I do feel like I maybe need to grind a little bit more tactically. Oh, yeah. It's more about, like I said, it's more like high level strategy, you know? Because like I said, I don't know, I really do want the stream to succeed. More than I ever have in the past. So I feel like I need to, like, really think about what I can do to achieve that, you know? What is the best avenue towards success? If there is such a thing. Which there probably is. Oh, there's not? It's not possible for me to be successful? Okay. Never mind then. I take it back. Wait, do I need to, like... Hold on, there's something not right here about how this looks. I think that's literally exactly what it is. I think I just need to, like, go like this. I mean, it might be what you meant. I don't know. That's what I was talking about. So I don't know. Maybe it is what you meant. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's more about strategy. It's more about strategic planning, you know? I'm not saying I'm just gonna copy other people or whatever, but I need to formulate a plan. I need to formulate a plan and I need to formulate goals, you know? Oh wait, yeah, it probably is like this probably makes the most sense, right? Yeah, that's what it should look like. I'm a fool. I am a foolish creature. For certain. I mean, I'm sure people have made a living doing anything. People have made a living doing everything, you know? Yeah, that looks right, right? Yeah, that looks right. Actually, oh, okay, so really bad. I see. Wait, maybe like more like this. Yeah, more like that. That makes more sense than whatever I was doing. Or stupid shit I was just drawing. That makes more sense. Whatever stupid shit I was just drawing is fucking dumb. That makes more sense. Uh, obvious lives videos. Not even Morbid Curiosity would do that. Why did you just say that? I don't know, because you have some sort of problem. You have some sort of mental disorder that prevents you from overrides any sort of restraint when it comes to situations like that. Even though you knew you didn't want to, you were powerless to stop it. There's some sort of devilish attached entity that really loves song lyrics that temporarily took control of your body. I don't know. Any number of reasons, really. You're back now? Are you sure about that picture? Are you really back? Don't lie to me. If you're lying to me, I'll be really miffed. I'll be really peeved. Oh, hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Speaking of trying to make fucking money, speaking of trying to get paid, maybe that's the new arc that I'm entering. Maybe I'm entering the hustle arc. Alchemilia Hustle Core. Alchemilia Hustle Culture. Alchemilia Side Gig. Alchemilia Side Hub. I guess I could always just commission a really high quality 3D model and start doing like 18 plus after dark full on whole streams, but I don't think I really want to do that. I'm not exactly opposed to the idea, but I would like for my revenue sources to be at least somewhat creatively fulfilling. Not just like literally filling. Get it? To fill me up creatively, not just fill me up physically. You know? I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be easy, but you know. Oops. I guess maybe we can. I don't know. I don't know if I can do all these like little details, but maybe we can do the rest of the line art tonight. I don't know. I actually don't have that much left to do when I really look at it. I'm not sure. IDK. All right. Is this really such a big deal that I didn't know who Cool J Rap was? Or Cool G Rap? Cool Man, whatever his fucking name is? No memes? No memes. Sorry, Plushy Flamingo. What up? That's a soft rule. That's not exactly a hardly enforced rule, but you're not doing yourself any favors, I guess. If you're gonna post a meme, it better be a fucking really good one. Otherwise, I don't know. Your contributions will be judged harshly, I suppose. Oh, okay. You were just completely wrong about that, I say. Complete opposite end of the country. I guess Picture hasn't seen this either. We're working on I'm making some Oktoberfest art. I'm making some Alktoberfest art. I'm actually very happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm quite pleased. Spooky? Wait, is it spooky? What's spooky about it? Why? You see this face and you get nervous? You see this face looking at you from across the beer hall and you're like, oh shit, I hope she doesn't come over here. Oh fuck. I don't want to have to deal with that. Oh, just Germans in general? Okay. I'm not actually German, don't worry. I'm just culturally appropriating. I'm not actually German, I'm just a fucking alcoholic. So you don't have to worry about that. Some people are scared of bats. Yeah, but I'm not that bat-like. I'm only vaguely bat-like. Yeah, most of the rules are just made up and unenforceable. Most of the rules aren't real. They're fake. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. I feel like it's not round enough. I need to roundulate this a little more. I need to round donkulize this a bit. There we go. That looks better. Also, I looked it up just to be sure. Apparently, this is like the German style of beer mug. If it's not a beer stein, if it's like a glass beer mug, they do like dimples in the glass like this. Like, I don't know. When I think of like a traditional beer mug, I think of like this with the handle, and then like, I don't know, like ribs or whatever. Like these kind of like pillars, I guess. I looked it up because I just wanted to be sure. Apparently, like the most of the all the German style beer mugs that I saw have like the dimples like this. So I guess that's a German thing. With the glass bottom. I mean, the entire thing is glass. Now I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of bats in this image, are there? Oh, there are a lot of bats in that image. That's making me a bit claustrophobic. I like this one that's taking flight, though. How do I want to do the foam? I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess nothing really matters when you kind of think about it. When you kind of think about it, I guess nothing really matters. Oh, the album's over. I didn't know that that was the last song. I feel like my own voice is kind of like pissing myself off tonight. I don't know why. Something about the way that I'm talking feels like much gayer than usual, and it's bothering me. My own voice is kind of pissing me off, and it doesn't normally do that. Is anybody else getting that? I used the wrong transition. Fuck it, whatever. Maybe I need to pull out a different voice? Maybe? I mean, I guess you wouldn't know. This is probably the first time hearing my voice, so... I'm not ready to pull out my different voice. I'm working on it, but I'm not quite there yet. Do Christopher Walken? I don't know if I can do a Christopher Walken. He kind of talks like this. I can't do Christopher. I can't do voices right now. That was so shitty. That was embarrassingly bad. He has that sort of like stilted quality to his voice where he talks like this and he doesn't say his words right. I don't know. I need to listen to Christopher Walken for a second. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm so sorry. It's like he's in the room. No, it's not. Don't fucking patronize me. It's like I'm watching some sort of Christopher Walken movie. What movies was he in? I know Christopher Walken because of his voice. Has he been in a movie? What did that guy do? He was in Click. And Pulp Fiction, I guess. He was in Dune Part 2? I didn't see that one. What the fuck was he doing there? He was on Arrakis? What's Christopher Walken doing in Arrakis? He was in a lot of movies I haven't seen. I saw Ants. I know that movie. I guess I don't really know. I have seen almost no Christopher Walken movies, I guess. Interesting. He was not in Blue Velvet. You're thinking of the other guy. Was he in Blue Velvet? No. You're thinking of that other guy. I can't think of his fucking name right now. Dennis Hopper. You're thinking of Dennis Hopper. Was Christopher Walken in Blue Velvet? No. There's a guy named Fred Pickler. He was in Blue Velvet. Apparently he was the Yellow Man. No, he was not. I think that's a false memory. I think it's a fake memory. I don't think that's real. He's in the one with Dennis Hopper where he calls him an eggplant. I think that's a different movie. That's not Blue Velvet. I don't think anybody gets called an eggplant in Blue Velvet. Is that Blue Velvet? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I do like that movie though. I always remember the part where Dennis Hopper, he comes out of the store. He comes out of the store and he goes, Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. And then they go on with their evening. True Romance. Okay, I've not seen that one either. See? I don't know. I've seen like no Christopher Walken movies, I guess. I didn't watch Shoplifters yet. What did I do last night after I ended the stream? I think I passed out. I think I was very drunk and passed out. I think I was really angry about Eternal Ring and drunk and went to bed. I think what I probably did was masturbate furiously to relieve some tension and then go to sleep. I can't really remember what I did last night, which means it was nothing important. I did laundry. I did laundry last night after the stream. I need to find some music to put on. I'm losing my mind. Not seen Puss in Boots either. Neither of them. You want to talk to me about it? You want to talk to me about Shoplifters? Okay. It's that pressing, huh? It's that it made that much of an impression on you, huh? I guess I do have to watch it then. He explains he tells staff at the set he's very sad because no one remembers his birthday and he gets a free cake, no matter what day. I feel like if you're Christopher Walken, you should probably not be doing that. I don't know. I feel like a famous Hollywood actor playing upon people's sympathy to get free shit is not. You shouldn't be doing that. That bothers me in a weird way. I think you could afford a cake, Mr. Walken, if you really wanted to get one for yourself. I don't think you need to have other people feel bad for you so that they get you a cake out of guilt and or pity. I think you're probably introducing a lot of unnecessary turmoil into the world by doing that. He does sound kind of like a lunatic. His films have grossed more than $1.6 billion in the United States, and he got every single penny. I need to piss again. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I apologize just in general, I guess. I don't really know what I'm apologizing for, but I feel like I need to apologize for my general demeanor and conduct. For my very existence. Ow. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, are you still here, picture? I have something I need to show you. Are you still here? Roll call. Why? I have something I need to show you. Go to YouTube and search Christopher Walken birthday cake. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, why meant yes. Okay, it didn't mean why. It meant yes. It was short for yes. Okay. I worked on your potential VTuber model a little bit. Where is it? Here it is. Now, I do have some thoughts about... I do have some reasonings behind what it's going to be. But I did do a design for a big booty Latina. A big booty Latina Jaguar that could be your avatar. Done very quickly. Which I think this is okay. I think this is okay, but I think where it really shines is I did another one with a backwards hat and sunglasses. And I feel like this kind of really captures the vibe that I'm going for. I feel like some sort of like frat slash older sibling kind of vibration is what I'm thinking. I feel like you have that kind of aura to you. So I kind of wanted to capture that a little bit. Is that a gamma? But yeah. This was done pretty quickly, but I was struck by inspiration, so I had to get something down. I looked at some like Aztec jewelry and things like that for a little bit of inspiration on the accessories. We can talk about it in more detail, but I did want to make sure to show it because I forgot to do that during our meeting the other day. But anyway. Very good. Okay. What was in that fucking shaved ice? Are you alright over there? Ooh, black sesame and red. Oh, wow. This is a fancy shaved ice. I'm not big on shaved ice, but that sounds like artisanal shaved ice. That sounds like a treat. Was it? Oh yeah, I need to practice shilling. If you too want me to design a VTuber avatar or make some sort of like PingTuber for you, or just do a drawing, or draw you some filthy, disgusting, nasty pornography, I'm available. I can do those. I can do any of those things for you. And I would be glad to. There's links down below. I'm pointing as if you can see me pointing. It's made exclusively by old Asian ladies. Okay. I mean, you can see me drawing right now. You can check out my artwork. You can see my avatar that I made myself. You could see a lot of things. You could do a lot of things. You can live your life freely and without regret. if you really want to. You can exist in harmony with both God and nature if you so choose to. I think I'm not going to do these details right now because I'm probably going to need to... They're probably more suggestive. I probably need to, like, do some... It's probably more for the coloring phase. Those will look better. There was a really good, not shaved ice, but like Italian ice, where I used to live. Michelizzi's Italian ice. Delicious. The best I've ever had. And if it was one of those places where it's like, it's in a weird building in a strange part of town where there's like nothing else around it. It's an institution. Ugh. I don't know. I am in a weird mood lately. I gotta have more patience with myself. I think is one of the things I really gotta work on. I gotta find proper balance. I gotta be more patient with myself, but I also need to accomplish things. I think really what I need to do is focus on finding that patience, though. I think that's probably more important. That's the more important thing that needs to get done. We need to do some restoration. We need to do some art restoration around here. Man, I just got a real intense craving for some fried rice, and yet I have no access to such a thing right now. That's really unfortunate. I was thinking about what might be the post-stream meal. I could really go for some fried rice right now, but such a thing is out of my grasp. Such a thing is beyond my capabilities. I think this also needs a little bit of more curvature. All right, what do we do next? I guess we do the other. I know, we can finish the hair. Or we could finish the hair up here. We can finish the hair up here. I think that might be one of my least favorite things on planet Earth and just throughout the galaxy. I really hate the fact that I have body hair. It really pisses me off. I hate the fact that I have hair anywhere that's not on my head. I don't know why, but I really don't like it. What's going on here? Something? I think maybe we just do this. I think maybe I don't care. I'm really pushing it right now. I think maybe... I don't know. No, we'll just leave it. It doesn't matter. No? I might have to call it soon. I don't know. I don't want to, but I might have to. I want to keep going, but I don't think I can. I think I'm too weak. I guess honestly, if I did take some sort of break from streaming, the real value would just be like regeneration. The real value would just be like, I was about to say, yeah, allowing my passive healing to take effect, allowing my passive regeneration to give me to top me back up. I think I might need a little bit of that. I don't know though. I think I'll take some active healing though and get more of this trail mix. Hmm. That was probably a bad idea. Now I'm just focused on the mix. I guess I'm thinking about maybe taking a break in order to make the stream better. But I guess really what I need, I think maybe I just need to take a break in order for myself to get better. Where I'm just doing everything in my power to not admit that maybe I just need to do something for myself. That maybe I just need to take a slightly better care of myself. This is definitely not straight, but maybe we can have it bent. No, that's way too not straight. Hold on, we have the power, we have the technology. I'm doing art on the computer, I can cheat. I can use a digital ruler as opposed to a physical one. Which some might consider cheating. I wonder if that was like a type of guy. I wonder if that was like a type of artist. When the ruler was... When people started using rulers, they were like, oh, I can't believe these fuckers taking these types of shortcuts. It's not real art. Using these instruments to just make the art for them. I can't believe it. If only they knew. If only they knew how bad it was gonna get.
It's kind of crazy how much people just like generally devalue art. Like just as a concept. It's just like a general idea. How much the value in the overall conception has been diminished. People don't want, people just want to be entertained. They don't want art. They don't want to have to like think about how people like make these things and like put real time and effort into them and develop skills. They just want to look at things and be entertained. Nobody gives a shit anymore about anything. Least of all me. I know I don't. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I probably should stop the stream. I'm not saying anything of value. I'm just speaking words. Ow. Oh my god. My god. My bones just exploded. That was bad. Oh. Oh. Always the same thing, you just feel different about it? What's always the same thing? It's all just words? Yeah, I guess. I think I might be beyond the point where I'm saying words that mean anything though. This album's almost over. We'll go to the end of the album and then I'll probably call it. Do I have any more beer left? I do. I have a few sippies left. Yeah, I'm focused pretty purely on the artwork now, which is not what you want. If I'm reaching the end of a drawing stream and I'm focused purely on the art, if I'm more focused on the artwork than anything else, that's how you know there's a problem. That's how you know something's gone wrong. I don't know, that doesn't seem fat enough. These are some pretty fat steins. These are some pretty fat mugs. There's no fat jugs, but there are fat mugs. Oh, yeah, and then I drew a bunch of... I feel like a bunch of random drippies falling down is probably pretty good. It's probably pretty important. I just really... No, because I have like a bunch of... No, I was gonna say, I guess really all I have to do is the hair, the braids, but I think I have more than that. Yeah, because I still gotta do all this. Yeah, no. I'm a fool. I'm a fool to believe that. That's not true. That's not true at all. Oh, my eyeballs. My eyeballs hurt. Yeah, I think I've probably reached the limits of my power. I think I've probably reached the limits of my ability. I'm so sleepy. Oh. I don't know. I don't know what the extents of my power are, I guess, now that I think about it. I feel like I probably haven't reached them yet. I feel like the actual extent of my power has not been realized. This is definitely not it. This is maybe the nadir of my power. This is maybe the lowest point of my power. I have streamed a while, it's true. What would my magic color identity be if I was a card? I don't know. That's a tough one. I gotta think about that. I mean, I want to say black, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I've earned that. Probably blue is more fitting, honestly. I'm probably more of a blue. I don't think I'm on. I was gonna ask if I can pick if I can pick a single one, or if it has if I can pick multiple. If I can pick combos, then that definitely widens the possibility. I thought when you said that ad, you just meant like one of the 5 base colors. I was about to say I'm probably Dimir. I'm probably blue-black if I had to guess. Maybe Grixis. I would go Grixis over Esper. I think I got a little bit of the red in me. I got a little bit of the fire in me. Not a lot, but it's definitely there. When you least expect it. Maybe. Maybe there's actually no black at all. I don't know. Maybe not anymore. No, I'm definitely not colorless. There's no way I'm colorless. Hyrexian elk. No. Maybe that could be my Halloween costume. I don't know. I still need to think of something for that. I don't know what it would be. I have a few ideas, but I'm not super attached to any of them. I'm not super married to any of them. There actually are names for the 4 color combinations. There are names for 4 colors for each of those, but nobody uses them. I don't remember what they are because nobody uses them, but there are names for them because there was a set that like used those as mechanics. I think it was the Nephilim. There's like a cycle of cards that are the Nephilim, and each one has like a name, so they use that name for the 4 color combinations. but I don't think nobody really uses those because it's like pretty uncommon. But they do have names. Yeah, it's the Nephilim. It's 5 creatures that are each of the 4 color combinations. Yeah, it's Yor, Witch, Dune, Glint, and Ink, I guess. It's a cool cycle. They're like weird, horrifying eldritch monstrosity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody actually uses those terms, but they technically do exist. Anyway, I think I do have to stop the stream now. I think I do have to give up. I'm too tired to continue. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. I hope people get something out of the streams. Maybe it doesn't really feel like it, but I do kind of put a lot of time and effort into these. Maybe it doesn't really feel like it, but I do put a lot of psychic energy. I do put a lot of spiritual force into the streams. I don't know if you can tell, but I hope people get something out of it. Report back when I watch Shoplifters. It's not going to be tonight. I regret to inform you. I will be sure to do that, but it's not going to be tonight. We're gonna do some gaming tomorrow. It's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a chill one. It's gonna be a nice, relaxing one. I do know what I'm gonna play. I do know what I'm gonna play. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be like a full playthrough. I don't know if it's the type of game that you can do a full playthrough of. I don't know. I might have something special for next weekend. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this game that I'm playing even has an ending, but we'll find out. It might not. You made a thing about it? I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm glad. God damn it. I wanted to stream and be good at it. I want to stream and be good at it and do it forever and never have to stop, but I can't do that right now. I need to stop. I am bad at it and need to stop. Which is very unfortunate. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing video games. It'll be chill. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice, relaxing time. Anyway, I will see you in the next one.